and they'll be in London to cover it all, from the opening to the closing ceremonies and every single thing in between. Make sure to tune in to 12 News Saturday night at 6:30. Mark Curtis shows you 12 athletes to watch on the road to London, from the stars to the underdogs. This 30-minute special is your guide to some of Arizona's best and brightest who share the same dream to bring home the gold. Well, one local athlete we are watching is Mesa pole vaulter April Steiner-Bennett. The last time we saw her, she was an Arkansas middle school PE teacher / reality show star / aspiring Olympian. Can barely keep up with her. She realized her dream 4 years ago and made Team USA and had an incredible experience in Beijing, making it all the way to the finals. Since then, she's been trying to balance her love for teaching with her desire to once again realize her Olympic goals. Unfortunately for the kids, the Olympics won out. This time, April and her husband Cameron recently moved back home where she could train full-time. Team April couldn't be happier and are confident she's going to grab a spot on Team USA once again.
She's on that day and the steps are right. Everything's placed where they're supposed to be. She should come away a medal winner. At least we hope so.
Seeing her in the past is when she wants something that almost that taste of wanting to achieve it even more gets her over, the hump that she needs to.
And that hump, by the way, is a bar about 15 feet off the ground. We are so happy right now to be joined by April Steiner-Bennett, who wants another shot at Olympic pole vaulting gold in London. And speaking of this pole, she actually brought it in studio. If we could have a shot of this huge monstrosity right here. Folks, this is exactly 14 feet, 7 inches tall. It barely fits inside our studio. I don't know if we can get a wide shot just to show you kind of the perspective of, look at this thing. It barely even fits in our, it just keeps going and going and going. I said, April, when you put this on our stage here, on our set, please don't knock out a light. That would not be good. I know, exactly. This is so exciting. How is training this time around, the second time around, different from the first?
The first time around, that was my dream. It was just be an Olympian, whether it was the 2004 Olympics, 2008. I just wanted to be part of it. And then, the goal was met, and going to that Olympics was, it's unreal. You meet a passion that you wanted. I've wanted it since I was 12. And so going around to the second time, I'm a little bit older. I've really had to revamp my training.
Is it harder?
It's definitely harder. There is much more balancing. It's an act. It just feels like there's a game we're playing with the forces that be, with age and life. And I got married and needed to revamp a new coach, training, everything. So, and the goals as well. You meet your dream and passion. I had to revisit that and figure out what is the goal for the next one. Am I too old to be doing this? The health factor of it. So all of it just started to fit in this year.
So what gets you through this? Because, you mentioned physically, just mentally, how is it for you?
I have a lot of people behind me. We don't do this alone. It's a journey involved of chiropractors, physical therapists, sports psychologists. There's a lot of people that keep physical health, and as well as my husband and my family being a pillar, mentally trying to keep me sane and stress-free. It's all together. You can't just have one or the other.
How many hours do you train?
Depends on what time of year it is, but there's a lot of the time it's 2-a-days. You'll do a session in the morning for a couple hours and a session in the afternoon for a couple hours, and in between you're icing or taking a little cat nap, trying to rest up, or definitely eating. We burn a lot of calories. There's physical therapy. A lot goes into it.
And I understand that because you are training so hard right now, you've actually taken a break from teaching, right?
Yes.
Okay, so, and you mentioned you just hired a new coach, so those are some of the changes that you're incorporating right now. So what is the next couple of weeks looking like for you then?
We have the Olympic trials this weekend.
Right.
Friday is our preliminary day, and make that through to the finals on Sunday, and hopefully get on the podium so I can make the team.
Yes, we are keeping our fingers crossed. I have to ask you very quickly, though, the reality show stuff, Fear Factor. You still get asked about that all the time. All the maggots that you ate. And this was years ago, folks. Are you going to do any more reality TV?
Oh, I don't know. I've talked about maybe Dancing with the Stars or something. I don't, just for fun. I don't have that great of rhythm, so it would be a challenge. But I don't know. It would be something to visit after Olympics. But Fear Factor fell into place when it needed to. I really needed the money. So, would you eat maggots for your dream?
Never. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that now. I know some people would, but that would be hard to swallow. Okay, well, we wish you all the best. Thank you so much. And thanks for bringing this pole.
You're very welcome.
This
I'm
is
glad we could fit it.
incredible. Made out of what again?
Plastic and fiberglass.
Okay, what a balance that is. My goodness. Good luck.
Thank you.
We are wishing you all the best. And you know what? Cameron Bradshaw, he's going to face off against the best in the nation at the U.S. Olympic team trials. His moment to shine in diving is tomorrow. If you missed our profile on him, well, he actually... we told you about how he didn't actually pick up the sport until he was in high school. And I believe, I'm asking my producer, Matt, do we have Cameron on the phone with us? Okay. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties.